Hi you guys, I have one of my favorite recipes to share with you guys today. Sorry, I'm kind of scroungy looking, but it's Sunday evening. We've just been hanging out. Will says hi, Brad says hi, Max says hi. I just got done making dinner and it's one of my favorite recipes. Like I said, it's really healthy, it's really good, has tons of flavor. I'm really excited to share this recipe with you guys because it's pretty simple, it tastes amazing, it has so many really good flavors, and I don't know, it's just really good. It's one of my go-to recipes and it's healthy and I love it. And if you guys want to see how to make it, and the recipe will be linked down below, and yeah, if you want to see how to make it, stay tuned and keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that you are going to do is cook some chicken. So I have 2 chicken breasts right here and they will just boil and be cooking while I'm getting the sauce ready. And then I'm going to take some canola oil spray and spray my saucepan just to get everything ready. And I'm going to take some minced garlic. You can take 2 garlic cloves, but I just like having this on hand because it's already minced for me, so I don't have to worry about it. And I could not open it, by the way. It was really difficult for me. Anyway, you're going to take your garlic and get that going in your saucepan. And then we're going to let that cook just a little bit and we're going to stir it a little bit. Sorry, it's kind of out of focus right there. And then the thing that I love so much about this recipe is it has something very unique, and it's the chipotles in an adobo sauce. And the adobo sauce, you guys, is what makes this entire dish. It's like a smoky flavor, but not too smoky because I don't like too smoky, but it really does just add so much flavor and it is such a good taste. And then you're going to add some tomato sauce. Once again, all the amounts of everything I will have down below if you guys want to check it out so you can get the full recipe, but I'm going to start cooking that. And so I'm going to stir and get everything out of my measuring cup because we got to use all of the tomato sauce. And then after that, I'm going to add chili powder. So once again, all the amounts of everything will be listed down below for you guys in the info bar. And then after I add the chili powder, I'm going to be adding some cumin. And cumin is so good. I mean, you can't put too much cumin in something, but if you add just the right amount, oh, it brings so much delicious flavor. They use it a lot in Thai cooking as well. And then you're going to add some chicken broth. And I like to add the chicken broth that is low in sodium. I think that's really important as well. And that's what helps make this recipe so healthy. And a lot of the ingredients I don't have that make this healthier. But I will let you guys know when that happens. But anyway, we're going to add a little bit of salt and some pepper. And then we're going to let it boil, and it usually takes about 5 minutes, but once it gets to a boil, you're going to want to let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you just take it off the heat and set it aside. This will become the enchilada sauce that you will drench your delicious enchiladas in. So after that, I'm going to start preheating my oven to 400 degrees. And at the same time, my chicken is done by this point, I'm going to shred it. And I always put it in like a glass pan like this just because it's so easy to shred it with 2 forks, and it's hot and easy to shred because if you guys have ever tried to shred cold chicken, it's kind of hard. Okay, so now I'm getting another saucepan ready and I'm going to put some canola oil. And I don't know, I heard this one time from someone that canola oil is actually healthier than vegetable oil. So I'm putting like a little bit more than a teaspoon, probably like a tablespoon. And I actually messed up on this part. So you're supposed to put the onions and garlic first, but I was distracted by my family. So I put the chicken in first, but you get the idea because it's all going to go together in the same saucepan anyway. So I'm going to put about a cup of onions. I put a little bit more because I like a lot of onions in my food, but usually you saute that first with the garlic and then you add the chicken. So that's what I kind of messed up on as I was making this. So we're just going to cook this, and then you want to cook the onions until they're clear, until they're translucent. And like I said, here is the garlic that I added a little bit later than I was supposed to. But also I'm using the minced garlic, and then I'm going to be using more chicken broth, that same can. So you're not using like a ton, but that really helps it. So it makes it delicious and not too dry. And then you're going to add some cut up cilantro. I also added more than it calls for because I love cilantro. And then you're going to add some more tomato sauce. So this is going to be a really flavorful chicken inside of the tortilla, and so then you add this with the sauce and it is amazing. And then I added more salt, and then I'm just going to be stirring this around, and then add more cumin because we want the chicken to be flavorful, of course, and for some reason I can't really speak. And I also put way too much of the cumin, and I was really scared because I've had bad experiences with too much cumin, but I fixed it. It's okay. And then you want to add chili powder again, and all these ingredients, you guys, are like really simple ingredients that you have in your pantry. Also oregano leaves, that adds a lot of yummy taste as well. But yeah, these are ingredients that are not too hard to find at the grocery store, and like I said, they're all really healthy. So I'm just going to stir this all up and make sure that it's all incorporated, and it smells so good. I wish you guys could have come over to my house tonight and shared this with me because it smells amazing. My husband kept commenting, oh my gosh, Marcella, it smells so good. Okay, then I'm going to take a 9x13 glass pan, and then I'm going to take about 1/3 cup into tortillas, and I had only 7 tortillas, so I put a little bit more than that, but it says that this recipe normally makes about 8 tortillas, which is great, especially when it's just my husband and I eating it, because then it lasts a couple meals. But you're going to want to roll it up and then put the crease bottom side down so it doesn't open up while you are baking it. And so you just roll it all up, put it in, oh, and I put some canola oil spray also in the pan so it didn't stick. And then you're going to take that sauce that you made earlier, and you're going to pour this all over your tortillas that are filled with the delicious chicken, and you're going to want to get it everywhere so that it can fill every hole because it is so good, and it's not too spicy. And then you're going to add some Mexican cheese on top, and sorry, I kind of put this everywhere. I love the cheese, and you can put as much or as little as you like depending on how healthy you really want to be. I like myself a lot of chicken. And then you're going to put it in the oven and cover it with aluminum foil and bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes. I baked, I think, for about 22 minutes. It was done by that point. And then you can put scallions on top, you can put cilantro, but look how delicious this looks, you guys. This is such an easy dinner to make, and it's so delicious. It's not just like a really simple tasting enchilada. It has so much flavor, like I said, with the adobo sauce, that smoky, delicious flavor, and the spice also is really good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Thank you so much for watching, and thumbs up if you want more recipe videos. Thanks, guys.